Hey everyone, this is Corey with Stafford CDC, and today we're looking at the CJRB Pyrite. This is the Bowie version, and this is rocking ebony wood scales, steel bolsters, AR RPM 9 steel, a steel pocket clip, and of course a button lock. Sorry, the washer's done, so excuse the beeping there. Now this is not going to look perfect because this grain's raised a little bit just from getting a little bit wet, but this ebony has a nice dark color. You can still see the wood texture though, and the grain that runs through it, as well as on this side. Ebony's always going to be nice and dark. You can get a, I think it said sandalwood on the website. Let me double check. Rosewood, excuse me. You can get a rosewood version as well if you like more of the richer orange tones to wood. Then that is the suggestion I would go with. But otherwise, the ebony looks quite nice if you want that darker look. And I think both options look really nice with this Bowie blade. Now, because it is the fuller on both sides, you can pretty easily reverse flick it, and you could also slow roll this out with your thumb if you wanted, but of course you have the thumb studs as well. It's a nice aggressive clip point, something that you don't see too often. Think of something like a what's it called? A Buck 110 has not quite as an aggressive clip point. This is a custom slip joint here. It's a John Lloyd Lanny's clip, and this is kind of your more traditional clip point. You can see how far back it goes. In comparison, these blades are similar lengths, at least the cutting edge, and you can see just how different the swedge and the clip is on those. And I think it's a good choice for the Pyrite. I think it gives it a nice look. I think it's that more aggressive look that you get from this aggressive clip. I think it's nice. I think it adds a little bit of flair to an otherwise kind of plain knife. You know, the Pyrite has been around for a few years now, and of course everyone knows that they are great budget knives. CJRB does a great job. These are $60 on the CJRB website. I'm sure you can find them at retailers that have discount codes for less, so keep that in mind as well. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's nice. It has a nice grind on it. It is a flat grind, and it gets fairly thin. Now, the new camera shows this off pretty well. You can see here that the tip still has some support, but once you get up by that edge, it is fairly thin. Yeah, nice and thin as you get down to the cutting edge. Ergonomics are pretty solid. For me, with a large hand, I can get all 4 fingers on it down here, and I can also choke up and then have plenty of room on the handle. There's no ergonomic issues with this knife, really. The choil might be a little bit small if you have big hands like I do, but otherwise, it's not too bad. The pocket clip has recessed screws, which you can see there, but the clip itself is not recessed, and it's not reversible. I feel like it's reversible on other models of the Pyrite, but for some reason on the wooden versions it's not. I could be totally wrong about that. It's just in my head I feel like it is reversible, and I apologize if you hear the dog barking. My neighbor's dog likes to bark quite a bit, and can't do anything about that, unfortunately. The detent on this, if you want to call that, is really nice. Deploys super well, and the cutting performance is great as well with that thin grind. I ultimately have no complaints about this guy. I did like the XL a little bit more just because the size was better for my hand, but overall, a really great piece and a really nice look whether you go with this one or the rosewood. That's where I'm going to leave this one off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your day.